I remember Lan having the idea for Pelican and wanting to play it a few times and just being like, no, just keep working on it so we've got a bit more of an idea. And then maybe he did the drums for it. But anyway, it came together that he had a quite good idea of it when he got brought to it, and it was kind of, when we played it, it was a more traditional way we do a Maccabees song, and it kind of presents itself like that, and that it just feels like an immediate pop song. So it was the first song on the record, just because it makes, a lot of the songs don't make sense out of their context in the album, but Pelican is what it is. Went Away was, Rue had a piano program riff thing that we couldn't work out what to do with for ages, and just so turned out that Hugo was playing a song that he had and they just worked together. So that became part A and B of the song, and we knew by that point that a lot of the songs we'd written were quite restrained, so we knew that the second half of the album we wanted it to pick up in momentum and become quicker. So this was an exercise in that, really. I'm really happy how that eventually came out, because it's quite a dangerous thing to do, like to program beats with big kind of guitars is quite dangerous territory. And the choruses at the end, like Lan was having a house party down the road and we just got 30 people in here to come and sing those choruses. So that's kind of how it finished, which is quite nice.
We had the intent of having a kind of a dance song sensibility, but done by us, sort of thing, done by the Maccabees. So
yeah.
That was the kind of starting point. And then
actually, what happened is, like, Lan then had this other song, which is the floaty vocal is from. He just put it on top of it, which works really nicely. It kind of makes the edges not stick out too much. And I think my favourite bit of the song is Hugo's guitar part. Actually, so it, you know, like proper Maccabees, every bit only works because everyone's, you know, made it what it is.
This Slowly One is one that Lando was kind of working on for a while before kind of bringing it to the rest of us. And for a long time it had just a kind of 808 drum machine running throughout the whole thing, which we kind of lived with for a while, but then didn't feel right. So when we kind of did the second leg of recording on the album, we kind of readdressed that. And
also, something we also saved in that was that end section. We decided to take that out. All the guitars and everything coming in, and that bar section, which we realised like that was going to be a huge shame. So we kind of like got our mate in and just re-recorded that whole part again, like in 1 or 2 days, because we thought it was really worth saving. And that has actually, like, I'm really glad we did that, because we saved something good, I think. Grew Up at Midnight was a song that Hugo was writing as a he kind of wanted it to sound like the Jackson 5 or something, which I always hear myself singing his original version of it, which is actually really good. But Lan saw something in it, went to his house for a couple of days, and then I don't know what happened, but he ended up sending back this, which is kind of really melancholic and with the same lyrics but totally different feel, and that begun the song. Eventually I did a piano bit and we reversed and looped it, and all that weirdness that happens at the end was just coming from messing around, and it really feels like a finale. And we felt like, because the way we'd done a lot of the rest of the record, and like I was saying, some of the restraint in some of the other songs, that kind of like the strings and the brass and everything laying on top of each other at the end, really feels worthwhile having listened to the album the whole way through.